How's it going, everybody? Rybrad here today. We are back with our RB Leipzig career mode, and in today's episode, we are going to get to the January transfer window and get ourselves a game in against Borussia Dortmund. So far, the past month, November went really well. We left off here against Hoffenheim in a 2-1 victory that was a late dramatic win. It was super exciting to play. And then we pretty much cruised through November. We went ahead and beat Mainz 2-0. We drew with Benfica 2-2. We beat Berlin 4-0. I had a week off for the international break. Then we played Cologne, beat 3-1. We played Harps 4-0. I didn't play that one because you can remember that I absolutely bombed them in the last one. And then we just beat Paderborn 2-0 away from home. We got a match up against Karlsruhe. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. But I will simulate these guys. You will see it. We don't need to play this game against Lyonnais. I think it might be for the first seeded position in our group, but no, I can't guarantee that right now. But we will check it out. But guys, after the last episode, we haven't. I mean, it's been amazing. It's been insane. The whole month of November sees us at the top of the table, an actual point ahead of Bayern and 2 ahead of Dortmund. But losing this game against Dortmund would be detrimental for us. I mean, not detrimental, but it would just keep us really tight there. If we go ahead and check out not the Europa League, but the Champions League, we can go ahead and see our group. We are level with Lyonnais on points at 11. Goal difference is in our favor. I feel so bad for Finn Harps. They are literally 0 goals in 5 games, 25 against. 11 of those were us, so yeah. If I didn't do that, maybe we win 4-0, 3-0 again, so maybe take 8 away from our goal difference, and we're still above of Lyon, so it's going to be a good match. I'm not going to play it just because I want to get us to the January transfer window, but I decided to jump in now because we got some emails that I found rather interesting. We have our new Youth Squad monthly report, which we will be diving into. I went through a month and signed and released some Youth Academy prospects, but this is the big one. Kevin Campbell got his release clause hit by Milan for £27.2 million. I'm definitely fine with letting him go for £27 million. If we go ahead and take a look at him, he's an 81. He's been featuring in the squad quite regularly, but I kind of feel like I can get a better center mid, somebody younger, that kind of fits our whole business model with Leipzig too. Take young players, buy them cheap, improve them, and then sell them for $27 million profit. Or maybe it won't be $27 million, but something like that. So I'm okay with him leaving. We still have Leimer, and then that means that Adams, who's got chilling at right back, is going to get more game time as our CDM, excuse me. So Danny Olmo's still here as a CM, so we got plenty of center mids. Wolf here, I don't know if he's got any potential, but he's only 20, so maybe he starts to get some more game time when we don't actually bring anybody in. But you guys let me know what we should do with that. I think we have a lot of money that's going to go into our transfer budget of $34.4 million, which will leave us with about $60 million, just about. Probably after the board takes them out, we'll have 55 right about there is what I'll be planning on having. So 55 is a really good amount for us, guys. I think it's going to be great. We'll go ahead and do the training really quickly because I don't want to forget about that. Josh Sargent gets a B and is now up to a 73 overall, which is fantastic because that means I'll be able to play him more, although Werner has been doing very well. At the end of this episode, we will go ahead and check out the stats. Hopefully I don't forget. Nothing too crazy happens that makes me forget. But we got Karlsruhe here in the... Oh, right, we got to check these stuff out. So Campbell, yes, I won the Manager of the Month of November. We saw us rise to the top of the table, so we'll definitely take that. So here we go. We got Pascal Bernard, Jonas Stief. Some of these guys, maybe... I'm probably going to release these guys. These two right here, at least the first 2 guys, with an updated report. Oliver Frenzer looks pretty good. Russell Banks, the right back, looks like somebody I could sign and then play a little bit. I don't know what his potential is. It's that very deceptive 78-94 range. But we also have apparently got to get a bunch of American wonder kids. Harry Cunningham here, Stefan Fresner, another Fresner brother, I guess, maybe not. Looks also sick. He's probably the second best player in the academy behind Russell Banks, although if their potential is different? I don't know. Oliver Fresner's good. So the Fresner brothers are both players that I'd like to utilize. Andre Vogel there as well. Anthony Banks here, also another American that looks really good. Leonard Meyer also looks good. So that's our youth academy right now. It looks solid. I don't know if I'd say we have any generational talents coming up through, but they definitely look good. And I maybe will utilize some of them if the league's out of our reach, or if it's we're going deep in the cup. Maybe not, I don't know, because we want to win trophies and we want to win silverware. So we'll see exactly. Wolf wants to play, and I think, you know what, I was just talking about him. I was hyping this dude up. Wolf, where can you play? Wolf is strictly a cam. So we will play him there instead of Sabitzer, not Olmo. We will put Wolf in there. We'll keep Werner. We'll give Sane a rest. We'll play Lookman. Torres, I think. Or, yeah, you know what? Let's give Olmo a shot. Tyler Adams is fine there. Mukiele and Upamecano, I think. And then we'll play Ndika at left back. In goal, we'll give Gulashi a break and play Mvogo. So we'll keep... I don't know if I want to risk Werner. Let's play Schick. It's not too bad of a drop-off, and I still think the team looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and simulate the game just like this, although I want to hype up Wolf before his first start for us. Yeah, I'll give him a chance. He's going to like that, of course. And he's talked his way into the squad because, I mean, I was just kind of hyping him up right now as a potential guy to be on the lookout for. Is he going to reward me with a goal? Maybe. And Wolf doesn't score, and we win 2-1 as Rochbach actually gets a second yellow there in the 46th minute. So we played the whole second half. Olmo... Okay, so we were up 2-0, and then they pulled one back in the 69th minute, so that's really no big deal. We're going to get out of there with a 2-1 win, though. So I am very satisfied. We managed the win. Yes, thank you very much. Despite my mistakes, so okay, don't keep working hard to improve. Yeah. So apparently he had a bad game, is what he's telling me, so I appreciate that. Otherwise, I thought he would have been fine, and I would have given him a lot more chances. But he told me he had a bad game, so I'll keep that in the back of my mind. We got a game against Hoffenheim here, which we will, simulate. We will get 24.5 million from Kompel, as well as my brain is going a mile a minute right now. But against Hoffenheim here, let's go ahead and get Timo Werner back in there. Wolf is going to come out. We'll keep Nkunku. Kompel's out, so we'll play Leimer. Danny Olmo will stay there. We'll bring Sane back in, who got a nice break. Angelino. Upamecano's looking a little tired, so we'll play Orban. Tyler Adams. Klosterman's been out a little bit because I've been trying to give Tyler Adams some more looks at right back, just because I'm trying not to forget about certain positions and just leave a guy plugged in there all season, and then all of a sudden he picks up an injury, and I completely forget that he was in there. I just don't want to overuse some of these players. At home, we get a 4-0 win with Klosterman getting a goal as well. Schick off the bench. Sane gets one, and Nkunku scores before he gets his second yellow, which sees him sent off. So that's not great. I don't know who we have up next. We've got the Champions League up next, our game against Lyonnais. I wish I could slow sim it and go minute by minute like you used to, and maybe even jump in. But EA went the complete opposite way with simulating. It would have been super cool to simulate, to the 60th minute and jump in then, if need be. But our winning streak is now 10 games in the league. That is insane. Heck yeah. So Nkunku is banned for a match, so we will go ahead and play him against Lyonnais just so he gets the game time that he needs and is going to want. And this is a really big one, guys. If we win this, a draw is probably not going to cut it. Ndika says he wants to play. I'm going to tell him... I'll tell him there's bigger games ahead. Yeah, there's bigger games ahead. Fitness is a concern. You're listed as a rotational player. This game is probably the biggest game on the calendar so far that you guys have seen. Upamecano in there with Orban, Klosterman, Nkunku, Leimer, Sabitzer, Olmo, Werner. I think this is the strongest squad we can actually throw out there. Torres here will take Schick out. Lookman there with Torres. Adams is in there. Yeah, okay. So I like the way the bench is looking. Giving some guys some rest. I don't want to forget about Torres. I'm notorious for plugging things in and completely forgetting about it. We are in France for this match against Lyon. And what are we going to come out with? A 3-1 victory that sees us go top of the group. And we have just won our group in the Champions League in our first season, continuing in absolutely blistering form that sees us at the top of everything right now. I don't think we're, 27.85 million in the upcoming season. So that's probably next season, unless they just gave it to me now. They did not give it to me now. So yeah, that's probably upcoming next season. So we got a lot of money coming up next season. Even if we don't spend any of it this year, we're going to have so much to utilize. But potential international management, Ecuador, I'm gonna archive that. The United States and China, interesting, two different countries offering me a potential chance at a job. Nkunku is unavailable, so we will bench him. He helped us get that nice win there. We will bench Olmo as well for Torres. Orban will sit for Mukiele, and yeah, so you know what, we'll rest our two center backs. Klosterman is fine like that, so we'll leave everything as is, and the team is playing fantastic. Sabitzer at Cam is doing really, really well for us, and I guess I have Nkunku on the bench. So yeah, those guys are tired. I can see why maybe they're not coming back to full stamina, but we will put Wolf on the bench. You know what? Wolf came into my office, asked me if he could have a chance, manned up and said he didn't have a good game, but he hopes it won't affect my decision making. So you know what? We'll put him on the bench, give him another chance maybe here at Dusseldorf, away from home. They've been in poor form, and Werner's gonna get a brace. In the second minute, he starts out early. 70 minutes after that, he's gonna get his second of the match. And this is the match that we are here for, guys. It is the game against Dortmund. I'm very excited for that. Nkunku is going to be back for that one as well, so that's perfect. Prove me I need to play you. When I give you a chance. Okay, I don't think I'm ever going to give him a chance, but you know what? Maybe I'll give him a chance in a cup game sometime soon, if we have one of those coming up. It's probably next month or something, so I'm not exactly sure, but a couple A's and a B, so that's a good training session for us. And now the game against Dortmund. So let's see, what am I going to do? What am I going to decide on? Dortmund, this is going to be a huge game, guys. 1v3. Mexico is going to rescind their offer for international management just because I took so long. You guys didn't seem to want me to manage an international team, so I'm not going to. I think Torres, yeah, we'll keep Torres in there. Leimer and Kampel, I think we'll take Kampel out for Nkunku. There we go. Orban and Upamecano, I think. Do I want Orban in there? Yeah, we'll play Upamecano and Orban, and that'll be that. The bench looks fine to me. I don't think I'm leaving anybody. I'm leaving out Kampel, who could be kind of important. I think I'd rather have the pace of Lookman maybe off the bench. Same thing with Wolf, has got some pace. Wolf's actually got some nice pace, so I could bring him in if I need just a sub, just some, if we're trying to come back. Dortmund, I know, with Haaland and everything, is going to be tough. But let's go ahead and jump into this press conference and go ahead and see just what the media wants to ask me here. Oh, good, manager. I'm glad they really got my name tag there. They don't even need to change it out. They can just, whenever I get sacked or I leave, they can just change it out. Okay, having won our last 11, will I keep it going? I'm going to say I'm focused on long-term success rather than, you know, putting too much. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Focused on long-term success, not too much emphasis on the next match. You secured a clear victory in our previous match. Do you think it's going to affect Borussia Dortmund's morale? I don't. You can't praise numbers. A win is a win. You can't praise numbers. Only the performance. Okay, yeah, look at cool-headed. Yeah, that's level-headed. That's rational. A title tilt is on the cards as you continue to exceed expectations. Does your team have what it takes to keep this momentum going? Our momentum isn't dropping. There we go. Clear goal in mind. Yes, that's exactly what I set out to do at the beginning of the season. I said probably finish second. That was my goal. But we're overachieving, and I'm not gonna let expectations drop. If now that I see we're in first, I'm gonna say I want to win the title this year. I want to win the Bundesliga. We're at Signal Iduna Park. There's the roster, guys. There's the squad, the team sheet that we will be using in this away fixture against Dortmund. So I will see you guys at kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, a rainy night in a huge title tilt, as I said, match day 16. So we are almost halfway through the season. Next match will officially be halfway. We'll check out the stats, and we'll see just, maybe we can keep this going. Maybe this will bring me back down to reality and say that we're riding a little too high, and I may be getting a little too confident, but hey, we're here. I got a chance to play it. No, I'm not relying on the sim at all. And, yeah, I fouled him. But, we're not relying on the sim. I have to play it, so am I... the sim's been very kind to me. So is in-game going to be as kind? We'll find out. And they're going to get a header on through to Jadon Sancho. Is he on sides? He is. But Nkunku is going to track back beautifully. Jadon Sancho, the English starlet, just absolutely... I don't know how he got through, but he did. Oh, and I thought maybe we could send Werner through, but we can't slip him through. And now Dortmund are going to come on one of their patent counterattacks when they actually have Marco Reus, who I think has been injured for a lot of the season. As I turn the ball over, as I'm saying that, they have an opportunity. He's going to take that shot, and that is not a good shot right there. So let's go ahead and see if we can hit now on our own attack. I mean, okay, why is that going there? I don't know, but... Oh, look at that. We got him opened up. Little chipped through ball. I tried to cut that back, and that was an absolutely horrible idea. Well, I can't even blame pass or anything. That was just stupid on my part. Werner's calling for it. He gets it, and we take the shot. Man, this first 25 minutes has been tough. It's been a little cagey. It's been tight. It's not been a lot of openings, but we get our first shot. I believe that was our first shot of the match. And a good chance from Werner as we can get it to him again. Can't turn. Guys, I don't think Haaland is starting in this match. So that's something I noticed was a little different than what I was expecting. But, it is what it is. If they don't want to play him, they don't see us maybe as a threat. Sabitzer. Oh! And that's maybe a yellow on Hummels? I think we got a yellow on Klosterman as well. We have one. But Mats Hummels does get the yellow there, and another good opportunity at the top of the box, and hopefully I can do a little bit better than my last showing in the last episode, if you guys remember. See if we can get this one to go. And we do! Leroy Sané, the big splash purchase, is going to go ahead from the top of the 18, get us a goal off of a direct free kick straight into the back of the net, over the wall. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, no chance. He had absolutely no chance on that one. Berkey dives for it. Royce ducks just... Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure I took a couple inches off of the top of Royce's hair, and as you can see, I'm loving it. I like that coat I'm wearing, too. That coat's not bad. But Leroy Sané is going to get his 7th goal in the Bundesliga for us this season, and that is a very, very big one there, guys. That is definitely going to help us. Up 1-0. Feeling good about it now. Feeling good about our title chances now, too. Jadon Sancho now on the attack. He's using his pace out wide. He's going to go ahead and cross that right into the chest of Gulashi, not Klosterman. Obviously, I know my team. I promise, guys. Ferran Torres is behind everybody. Timo Werner. Can we dink it up to him? Oh, we can't get that over the head of Hummels. Yeah, I thought I could maybe dink it over the top of Hummels, catch him in no man's land, but he was actually in really good position. As the first half is just about over. I will show you guys the stats here. Won't cut this part out. Maybe because we can get an opportunity to get a goal. Look at that. Nice fancy flick on from Werner. Can we... Oh, my God. That was a horrible pass. Ooh, and Sabitzer's still going to try for it. The whistle should go here on this kick. Or that roll. There it is. That is halftime, up 1-0. It's been really tight. It's been back and forth. It's been the kind of game that I kind of expected. Actually, it hasn't been that open. Dortmund has looked intimidating on a couple of counterattacks, but they really haven't manifested much from those counterattacks. So they've gotten into threatening areas but haven't done anything. I really need to watch it. I might change the defensive tactic so it is just a possession. Everything's going to stay the same, but I think it would switch to possession. Leverkusen, who has been up by us near the top of the table, are drawing 1-1 right now. So let's go to... Oh, I don't want the 5-3-2. Shoot. Formations, I want the 4-2-3-1 wide, just like that. Make sure, yep, everything is the same. And then tactics here, we will go to possession and We will go balance. We're not going to go drop back, obviously. But possession, balance, we're going to leave it like that. If I need to, I will switch to it, or if I feel like, we aren't getting too much possession, I will switch a little bit to that. But for now, I want to keep playing our game because it's only 1. It's not like we're up by 2. Sabitzer, after a poor tackle attempt, Werner, and he's going to put that one in. The Sabitzer-Werner connection continues. Werner carrying us. Ooh, flex on the haters, boys. Sabitzer's there saying, yeah, I did that. The missed tackle from whoever that defender was really comes back to bite Dortmund. There, that tackle right there, was that Hummels or was that a Kanji? I think that might have been a Kanji. And is that, I don't know who was trying to trap back. Maybe that's Piszczek? I can't tell. I think that might be, but man, that was just poor. Hummels came out aggressively. Akanji misses the crucial tackle, which allows Sabitzer to get through. Timo Werner with his 11th of the season. Now, man, he is doing really well. If we're halfway through the season, just about, he's probably on pace for 20 goals at least, even if he slows down or he doesn't play all games. But he's having a great season. That's so crucial for us to go up 2-0. But, as I say that, just kidding. It's offsides. Hakimi is going to be offsides. I think they might be actually playing him at right wing. Yeah, no, that's Sancho. Maybe they're playing a 3-back. I can't actually tell. Possessing it around the 18. Werner now trying to get us a little space. There we go. Werner. Find Werner through. Near post. There it is, boys. There's another one for us. It is 3-0. And Werner's going to stir the pot, baby. On the road, up 3-0 against Dortmund, who are in third right now. Look at that. Nice pass from Nkunku. I think that might have been Leimer or Kampel. I think Leimer. So I think we will sub out Nkunku. He's looking tired, but a nice tight near post finish. Berkey almost gets a glove to it. Cannot. And there's Werner stirring the pot, boys. Let's go. Love to see it. Nkunku, good game from him. Not subbing him off because I'm upset, but there's another one for Werner on the season. He's had a good season. Nkunku with a good game. Just going to get Tyler Adams on now. We are up 3-0, and I find it hard to believe that I might choke this. An absolutely lovely little ball roll there from Sabitzer, and I had no clue what to do with that. I didn't really have anybody with me. But a lovely ball roll there. It goes right round the defender. And so far, still looking good. Haven't seen too many threatening attacks from Dortmund. Tyler Adams using those fresh legs to chase down, I don't exactly know. Oh, was that? That's Poulsen. The Poulsen revenge game not going so well. Can't believe Poulsen's their striker in such an important game over Haaland. Maybe Haaland's hurt. I don't exactly know. I didn't check that out. Maybe he's on the bench and they just haven't subbed him in yet. But, man, I'm surprised that they would start Poulsen over Haaland. Poulsen finds, I believe that's Götze who just came on. He's going to find him a good opportunity, but better defense. And now we are out on the break. Leroy Sané with a lot of pace. Trying to go through, we can't hit him. He turned on the jets there for a second. I saw that extra burst of pace. He was jogging. He was dogging it. I now know Leroy Sané can run faster than that. And I'm going to be a little upset when he doesn't make runs like that all the time. But Marco Reus is going to find Poulsen. Poulsen takes a shot, and Gulashi is actually called into action on what isn't the easiest save of his career. He's had a lot of simple ones, clutched it in the chest a few times early in this game, had to get settled in. With 10 minutes to go here, they are going to bring on Delaney for Witzel. Poulsen is going to try and head that thing over the back post. Gulashi is going to catch it there. No EA madness, so we are good. We will find Werner, and hopefully we can just kind of pass out this game, maybe get a fourth, really cement ourselves as, dominant title contenders. And get all those all that goal difference we might need if the sim does us dirty. The final whistle is just upon us, and Dortmund doesn't seem really too in a hurry to try and score a goal. I think they're content with a 3-0 defeat now. I mean, not content as in happy, but they just don't want to get scored on again. or injure a player. And there it is, the final whistle, a 3-0 victory away from home too. And guys, I am ecstatic right now. Leroy Sané, Timo Werner with the goals. I will see you guys in just a minute. We will check out the stats. 50-50 possession, shots are about even, tackles, fouls, that was an even game. But I will see you guys when we go ahead and jump into the stats. Oh, you guys got to know I'm doing the post-game interview after a win like that. With 2 goals, Werner was a hero today. Yeah, he was amazing. Werner is amazing. He is Leipzig right now, unless he goes to Chelsea, in which case he will no longer be Leipzig. I don't want to choose the angry one. An impressive performance from Werner. Overall team. Let's go an impressive performance from Werner. Yeah. Yep, world-class performance. He was fantastic. He got in the right positions both times, and we were able to find him. Winning streak extended. What is that, 12 now in a row? 12 we've won in a row? Not even like without dropping points. We can go all. I think we can go all the way. Do my players deserve the credit, or do we want to go all the way? Let's go all the way. Why not? Timo Werner's little happiness bar is about to explode off the chart. So that's good. Maybe he will stay in the world of my world. Maybe not in real life, but it's good to have the Bundesliga back. If you guys are enjoying the Bundesliga being back, I wasn't expecting this. I thought we were in for a fight. A cagey game. Delighted we won. Okay. I wasn't. Yeah. To be honest, I was not expecting a 3-0 victory, but that's just me. I just kind of wanted to choose it and see what happened. But if you guys are liking the Bundesliga being back, make sure to leave a like on this video and let me know who is your team right now. If you are a Bundesliga fan, or if you are just waiting for football to come back all across the world, let me know. Let's go ahead and jump into a couple monthly scouting updates. This video is going to get a little long. Wow. Okay, so America is the hotbed of footballing talent. Understood. I get it now that America is where everybody just needs to scout. What you don't realize is that America was really where all the best players come from. They always have come from America, of course. Germany, yeah, no, Germany's never been good at soccer or football. Oh my, this dude is horrible. That's got to be a glitch, right? That dude can't be actually that bad, right? Andreas Siegmund. And now we'll go ahead and check out our French scout, or a scout from France. I don't think he's actually French, or he might be French. Wow, this guy looks really good. 5'10", left-footed player. Definitely going to sign him. 6'2", there, probably a center back. Reject him and reject Jerome as well. So a game against Augsburg here will get us to halfway through the season. And we need to set our lineup. Right. I've almost forgot what I needed to do. But Leimer there, we'll bring in Kampel. This is probably the last time he will suit up in a in an RB Leipzig, and in the Bundesliga probably, RB Leipzig kit. So there we go. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what happened to Ibrahima Konate, I think he broke his tailbone. He fractured his tailbone, which sounds very painful. Hopefully we do not drop this game in the sim. This is a very big game. It would see us back top of the table. And 3-1 victory there as well. Nkunku, Sané, Sabitzer with a goal. Khedira does score. Wow, they didn't make any subs that entire time, but a nice 3-1 victory there. And guys, the next thing we will have is the January transfer window. So let's get through these stats. We're going to have some money to play around with. So you guys let me know what you want to see us go after. Maybe nothing because the team's playing well. Do we need to strengthen a certain spot in the squad? But everything's going well right now, as good as it could possibly go. Let's go ahead and check out the standings real quick. I don't know if the Champions League or the knockout rounds have drawn yet, but we also topped our group. But speaking of topping, we are topping the Bundesliga over Leverkusen, who I don't know if I mentioned, but did come back and beat Berlin. We have a solid point on them, 3 points up on Bayern, 5 points now up on Dortmund. Wow, we've given ourselves a little cushion. Leverkusen and Kai Havertz are right on our tails, though. We're 15-0-2 with 42 for and 12 against. Man, in the DFB Pokal, we are playing Bochum, in the quarterfinals, which is great considering all those other teams are Bundesliga teams. So we could have drawn against a much tougher opponent, but you know what? Didn't have to, and hopefully we can do well there. The European International Cup, don't really care. The Super Cup, Liverpool did win. In the round of 16, we are taking on Napoli, the Italian side there. Interesting matchup. That should be good. That's one of the more interesting teams we could have gone up against. It's not the likes of one of the big three in La Liga or one of the English teams. Actually, only 2 English teams made it through. Oh, 3. Liverpool, Spurs, and Manchester City. Okay, maybe Manchester City will win it before they get kicked out. There's the Europa League, and there we go. So those are all of the tables. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top scorers. Lewandowski up at the top there with 14 and 17. Timo Werner, I did bench him for a match, but he's tied with Volland. So honestly, in my opinion, he should be ahead of Volland in the race for the top scorer, simply because he's done it in one fewer game, I should say. Perisic on his heels. Do we have anybody else? Leroy Sané up there with 8. So our big 2 studs are up there. Assists, Perisic. Wow, Perisic is having one heck of a season. 4th in goals, 1st in assists. Sabitzer, that Sabitzer-Werner connection is doing really, really well. 5 assists there. He ranks 6th. Tied with Hazard for 5th. Clean sheets, Gulashi with 9. I mean, that's really where it's been amazing. Neuer's only played 14 games, though, so I'd assume that he would get 1 more clean sheet if he played the same amount. Yellow cards, good thing. Nkunku's got 2 red cards. He's got a bit of a nasty streak to him. So there we go, guys. Those are the stats. We're going to have about 50 million. I think actually 59 million, nearly 60 million. So you guys let me know what you want to see me do with that. Do we go after young players with potential, or do we go after superstars and try and build Leipzig into one of these big top teams that you're seeing kind of across the board right now? City, Juventus, or Piemonte Calcio, and FC Barcelona. Do we want to build into one of those, or do we just want to keep it kind of realistic and traditional with how RB Leipzig has always kind of done their business? But you guys let me know. Let me know down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.